En tercer lugar y estamos muy contentas. Felicidades a Eva Vargas, a Víctor Alejandro, a todas esas personas que nos ayudaron en los premios Paolis y que nos entrevistaron en los premios Paolis, bien chévere. Estamos muy agradecidos. Y Listen to Me se enteró de que hicimos escante en la alfombra roja, right, Mimi? We were right there in the Paoli Awards. We really killed it in the red carpet. There was people from all over, from Kaku, from other radio stations. I mean, air radio stations, television stations, just interviewing us, talking to us, and we had a very good vibe. We didn't win, but we're very humbled about the awards, and you know what? We'll be there in 2018, so that's no problem. So vamos a estar hablando sobre nuestro show de comedia improvisada Bohemia. That's going to be in June, the second event, and also we're going to be expecting a phone call from a gentleman from the FSA and the Orange County School Board. So we have a very interesting show. Saludos a mi esposa, saludos a Paloma, that they're sick, and I hope they get better real soon because we love y'all, and especially my wife. I miss ya, and she came back from Puerto Rico y vino enfermita, so esa es como la enfermedad de la colonia, le dio la enfermedad de la colonia, you know, she went back to Puerto Rico and she came back, she got sick. Nah, I'm just joking. Está la monga por ahí going around. So this is Listen to Me, and Mimi, how you doing, my dear? How's everything going?
It's a beautiful night, Mr. J. Thank you very much.
Cool. So, basically, aquí estamos en Listen to Me. Vamos a ir a una cancioncita bien rapidita para enjoyar las cosas este martes. Que Dios me los bendiga. Listen to Me. After the song, we're going to have the phone call. We're going to talk about Bohemia. We're going to talk about the Paoli. So, let's dance. Yes. Gloria a Dios. Yes. Cool.
Start recording, okay?
All right. Solo cogió la intro, ¿verdad?
Hey everybody, we are live right now on RadioUNC.net. Listen to Me with Mimi and Jay. So keep watching us live here, or you can also go on to RadioUNC.net and you can either download the app for free at iTunes or at Google, and you can also watch us live streaming there as well as hearing us. So check us out.
Para tu programa de
Mañana la portada era un invito de Miguel Cotto a 16-0-16 local.
Sí,
pero
yo
lo mandaron para Japón a pelear hace 2 semanas y media.
Y perdió. Es que eso es lo que pasa, a veces estos boxeadores no se acostumbran al cambio de hora. Tacho.
Es que tú no lo mandas a Japón a pelear, bro. Yo no voy a Japón a pelear. Ni con la mujer me voy yo a pelear.
No, man. Si es una bolsa millonaria, algo así.
Exacto. Pero espera por una cajita de pollo, por favor.
We were talking about boxing anyway, so. We were talking about boxing.
No, it's cool, but I tend to forget to say it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I heard a few things.
All right.
I don't want to get there.
No problem. Este es el señor que hace las imprentas.
Yeah. Sí, pero ya no está ahí.
Ya no está.
No, pero es el mismo número, si no me equivoco. El del teléfono arriba. Ese es el número. But he's not there anymore.
Hey Melissa, I see
That
you
one.
following us. Checking us out right now, Melissa.
Sí, porque
Thank
el
you
otro
so much for
imprenta
following
me-
us.
Pues le voy a escribir a Clark mañana.
Okay, Pete Clark.
Yeah, I waited because of the holiday weekend stuff. Sometimes they ignore the emails.
Pero también darle un toque a Tony, porque aunque él no es de esa área, él ayuda mucho hispano. So, tell him mira, yo también hablé con Pete Clark. Si me puedes ayudar, o cuáles son tus
There's the same party or
recomendaciones.
not?
Ya, él es republicano. Ortiz es republicano. Me escribieron de Congressman Soto que no quieren venir al programa.
¿No?
Porque yo mandé a mi esposa YouTube, porque me mandaron una nota por email. Lo lamento mucho, pero por sus tendencias conservadoras no puedo participar en su programa. That was the gist of it. So, estoy buscando otro. Estoy buscando al senador Bill Nelson a ver si baja.
30 seconds.
All right. We're gonna go in with Bohemia and Paolis. Bueno, mi gente, Dios los bendiga. It's Listen to Me, el programa nominado para los Paolis para mejor programa del año. We are here today, this Tuesday, after the Paoli Awards, and we're going to talk a little bit about the red carpet and the Paoli Awards and how good it was for us. And it was just an overall positive experience where friends, let's put it this way, it was more like a college reunion of artists and promoters and people from the business world, Latino, English, Spanish. Even there were some Portuguese people there. There were some people from Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Mimi took some photographs with some singers from Mexico, like Norteña.
Few bands. They were very talented.
Very talented bands, and it was a very, very positive vibe, and it was the 34th edition, so it was really, really cool because the vibe was that they were giving like homage to Victor Alejandro because he's a really talented Argentinian singer, the husband of Eva Vargas. But Mimi, talk to us about your experience because this is like my 7th Paoli Awards that I've been either working or nominated for other various things. But for you were the first red carpet for the Paoli Awards. So tell me, that's another thing. Her dress killed it. She did an awesome job with her dress. Everybody had nothing but positive things. Who's this girl? Who's this girl? Who's this girl? It's like Madonna. Who's that girl?
Felt like her.
So tell me, Mimi, how was that experience in the Paoli Awards?
Man, the experience was amazing. I was so humbled and grateful to be with such amazing, talented people. They have the passion that I have. Not only that, they strive, they hustle, they're great, they're respectful, and everyone supports each other. So I felt like I was home, believe it or not, Mr. J. And not just that, is to see everyone get together and have such an incredible passion is amazing to me. Because this is actually what I strive for. So I'm honored to be with everyone in the same boat as me. So it was just amazing. I mean, I met so many beautiful people, talented people. There were knockouts. And not only that, Mr. J, you killed it too in your suit.
Oh yeah, I looked like very dapper. I clean out really good and all that stuff. But we met Mark Anthony's father.
We did.
So he's a very humble man.
Very much so.
He was very gracious. He was gracious with everybody. A lot of people wanted to take photographs with him. He accepted. He had compliments for your dress, saying that you were very beautiful and that you had the New York vibe. And I'm like, yes.
Wow.
So and his son was born in New York. So Mark Anthony is from New York. So basically that we had it. But Omar and who was the other gentleman that was taking the video that was with us?
Yes, we had our photographer Omar Latif Photography. He was running around there taking photos of us and everybody. He had amazing shots.
I mean, he just fit in. There was people, people thought that he was like press, and that's cool because that evokes the professionalism of how he reacted and how he did his job. But he must have taken at least 2,000 photographs because that guy was snapping everywhere, everywhere and anywhere in the red carpet. He was there, and he does take some really good photographs. As a matter of fact, he's the guy who took the photographs of you and I, who we use in the logo, right? That I'm with the Soy Sato T-shirt. It was in the Dance the Runway, right? We were one of the rehearsals.
Correct. Yeah.
So that was it. And talk to us about the videographer. And you've done a couple of projects with him also, right?
Right. Yeah, he's a videographer here in Orlando, and he's actually studied at Valencia Community College, and he was with us, and he was filming us. So you guys will be releasing this soon once it's edited, and you will see behind the scenes and our interviews and everybody we encountered soon.
It was really, really positive. We found there was a lady that was nominated for Best Sports Show, and she won. She was also doing interviews.
Right.
She was crazy with you. Loved your dress. She interviewed me. Basically, we had a lot of fun.
It was so good to me.
And the food was all fabulous. The DoubleTree. Everything was exquisite. We also met Danny Ramos, which is a Hispanic impresario, and another Mimi.
Yeah.
So there's another Mimi in the mix. So we're going to be talking with Danny Ramos, a very positive Orlando impresario, and we're going to be. He also has other things that we're going to be talking about, and other projects that we're probably going to be working with him also. So it was a networking party. I mean,
yes.
I got business cards galore.
Yes.
I even came out with some glassware, and all that stuff. So I don't know what happened, but at the end of the night, I had my glassware. I'm like, cool, I got this. So and it was a really good. It was an homage to Eva Vargas' husband, which is Victor Alejandro, a very famous Argentinian singer. And he even that homage. It was kind of funny because he got presented the same Paoli Award that he won in 1983.
Wow.
Remember
they
when
did show a flashback.
Yep.
Yeah,
They did
wow.
so his wife presented that first Paoli Award to Victor Alejandro, and he got all emotional.
Right.
He tried to sing, and he got emotional. He had to stop.
Yeah.
But it was that's the thing about these awards. Again, it's like a college reunion, but of artists. So we talked with Denisa, who's a very famous singer from Puerto Rico, Olga Amat, which is a reporter for Telemundo. So we meet people not only from radio, television, and especially from Radio UNT. It was kind of nice to see our little spot where it said Radio UNT right there. We placed our poster, we placed our business cards, you know. Everybody was asking us about Radio UNT and what was .net and how to, you know, the thing is that the movement and evolution, because a lot of the stations like the one that won Best Radio Show, they broadcast over the air, but they are also doing streaming video. So basically, the future, we're not far from the future of what true radio stations are going to be doing in the future with Radio UNT. And to be nominated as the only radio station that is purely 100% online, and also that we, you know, we're a Christian radio station. So it was kind of the first, and a lot of people were noticing us. Do you think?
Yeah, for sure. Not only were 16 nominees, we made
there was 7. Actually, at the list I was given was 17.
17.
When we ended with the nominations, when we looked, I counted 18. So 2 more were added at the end. So that is good. So out of a pool of 18 to end up 3rd, yes, Miss Mimi. And we have still more than a year. You know, we're not a year old yet. Right. So we got to, when we're a year old, Listen to Me has to celebrate. We have to do something like rent a DoubleTree or something like that. Budget permit. And basically we'll see what happens, and we could do that. But Mimi, another thing about the Paoli Awards, there was no drama.
Not at all.
Everybody was happy.
Not at all. I don't expect that at all.
You know?
We should be happy. We're all there together in the same field in entertainment. We should be supporting each other,
but you know that there's been some other awards that there's been like drama, but this award, again, didn't you feel like you were a family?
Well, yes. From when I first walked in, I didn't anticipate any of that, so it was exactly what I expected. Okay. So it was great. I got so much love from everybody that we were with. Everyone was very respectful. They showed me a lot of love. I really, truly was very comfortable.
Well, good.
And we'll be back.
And we'll be back next year in 2018 in Potencia. Vamos a estar ahí en los premios Paoli 2018. We're going to talk with Eva Vargas, and who knows? Probably we could even partake of the production of the red carpet. We could probably take over. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
And I will.
Another important, and again, Paloma is not with us today. She's feeling a little bit ill. My wife is watching us from home. She's back from Puerto Rico. She's also ill. So to Paloma and to Shami, mucho beso. Shami, I hope you feel better. Y Paloma, espero que te sientas bien. But Mimi, you have some really good news about your son and the FSA. Tell us about that.
Yes.
We'll get back to the Paoli in a moment.
We can talk about this for the whole time. Well, I got a great phone call, which normally you don't receive it, but I'm very blessed that we had a great teacher. And she gave me a personal call and told me congratulations that my son passed the FSA. Yeah.
All right.
Huge. I mean, this is his first time. He's only 8 now. He just turned 9. Oh, happy birthday, by the way, Royal. God bless you. He just turned 9 years old.
All right. Yes. Good,
So,
good,
you know,
good.
it was excessive. He was crying. He was a little stressed out, you know, with this FSA. First time being stressed out over a test in his entire life.
Well, good,
so
good,
with hearing this, he started tearing and crying with enjoyment, and so did we. So, you know, that blessed our heart for the whole summer, because apparently the results come out during or after summertime. So
the teacher did something beyond and over and
Yes, she
call
did.
you. All right, well,
Yes, she
cool.
did.
Well, you know what? We've been kind of talking about the back and forth of the FSA and how it affects and finally, the Orange County, and thank you, Catherine, for setting this up. We're very grateful for her help, and we understand that there was a little bit of logistical problems, but we finally got it. We do have somebody on the phone, and if let me just put on my headphones here so I can hear him. And sir, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Me escucha? Hola, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Me escucha? Hola, señor. Usted está llamando de la Orange County Public Schools, ¿verdad? Bueno, para la gente que nos está escuchando en radio unt.net en Listen to Me, por favor, dígame su primer nombre, su apellido y si puede la posición en que está usted en el Orange County Public Schools.
Mi nombre es William Bond.
Ujú.
Soy el director ejecutivo del departamento multilingüe.
So usted ayuda a los estudiantes a aprender otros lenguajes o ISOL, ¿cómo es esa cuestión?
Es correcto. En nuestro departamento ofrecemos clases y ayudamos a la escuela para que los estudiantes aprendan el inglés como tal.
Bueno, pues fantástico, fantástico. So you do speak English then, right?
Yeah, I do speak English.
Cool. What is your educational background, if you don't mind me asking you, and so our listeners could gauge who you are and within the Orange County Public Schools?
Sure. Basically, I'm from Puerto Rico,
Mm-hmm.
the U.S., University of Florida. That was about 25 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My goal was to become a teacher, a bilingual teacher, and also an ESOL teacher.
I see.
So I graduated, taught for 6 years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I taught bilingual, then I taught regular English classes. And then from there, I became an assistant principal.
Mm-hmm.
And working on assistant principal for a couple of years. Then I became a school principal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then as a school principal, worked in a school bilingual program. I did that for 6 years. And then with the bilingual program, we went to school with what we call 85% free and reduced lunch students.
Uh-huh.
As well in the bilingual program, and also a shelter program as well.
Good. Well, I think that proves your qualifications, and we're very, very grateful that you're taking our call. You called us today and taking our questions. My producer, Mimi Steward, she has a couple of questions she would like to ask you, and then I would go back, and we probably will be going back and forth in English and in Spanish since we are a bilingual show. So thank you so much for answering our questions both in English and in Spanish. So with that, sir, I'm going to pass it on to my producer, Mimi Stewart, and she may have a couple of questions for you. Let's see what's going on. Mimi.
Hi. Good evening, Mr. William. How are you? Good. Thank you. Thank you so much for your call. Really, truly appreciate it. And I just have a few questions in regards to the FSA, which a lot of our parents here in Central Florida have a lot of these questions that haven't been answered, nor in the school or by pretty much administrative team in their school. For the first question, the FSA, the youngest is 8 years old, so it's 3rd grade. Originally, was it 4th and 5th? through 10th grade?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Sure.
I'm getting that schedule.
No, no worries. Originally, the FSA testing, if I'm not mistaken, was 4th and 5th grade through 10th grade. Now they went down to 3rd grade. And I just want to know really, why is that? Do you think that they will go down even lower? But why are they going such a young age and a younger age?
Well, that's a good question. For the time that I've been here as a teacher and also an educator, it has always been from grade 3 to 5. And it's part of Florida statute section 1008. And it's part of the law that we have here in our state. We start from grade 3 and above.
How recently, well, you said that it's always been in 3rd grade. So then it's a misconception that a lot of us thought it was 4th and 5th. But you're saying that it's pretty much always been 3rd grade to 5th grade. Is that correct? All right.
That's correct.
Okay.
Third grade. That, I mean, from all the time that I've been here as a teacher and also as a principal and assistant principal has always been a third grade and up. And I've been here for 20 something years.
Wow. Okay. See, right there was a lot of misconception on that on its own.
Yeah, Mr. William, one of my questions, and I'm sorry to
worries.
interrupt, Mimi. Why do you think that there is so much stress with these tests? Oh, it rhymed. Why is there so much stress with these tests? I'm sorry, Mr. William. I'm a little bit of a goofball, but in all seriousness, why is it so stressful for these parents?
Well, the stress in itself, I think it goes back to the requirements of the state. The state is definitely, when we look at that particular assessment, if the state, the law requires the child to get a specific score on that particular test in order for them to be promoted to course.
Okay. So it's more our state legislatures, our executive branch that have controls over those testings, because there has been in the past laws introduced in Tallahassee to try and eliminate the FSA and equate it to results like the SATs or another testing like that. Is that, have you heard of these older laws that kind of died in Tallahassee that I want to talk about?
No changes that we have heard from Tallahassee.
Okay.
What we are hearing right now is basically it is the FSA that is the assessment.
Okay.
And what it is basically those are the assessment is measuring the standards are instructed in the classroom. So in other words, those are the standards that our kids are mastering in the classroom. And at the end of the year, they'll take an assessment to
Cool. Will that affect the FSA in any way?
I have not heard that law, but being at the district, I have not heard that.
Okay.
This is the first time I'm listening to that.
All right. Yes, I think there is a law where you could, if you are willing to take your child to another school, you're not obligated to take it to that same district, and we just wanted to see the correlation with that with FSA. But if you didn't hear about it, no problem. Mimi, do you have another question for Mr. Williams?
Yes. We would like to know, how many times can you take the test per year?
Good question. So the actual FSA, you only take one time.
Time.
Oh, one time per year.
I'm talking about third grade, of course.
Third grade, yes. We're
So there are no other options if they fail?
So what the state tells us is basically, we call it, there's a couple of options. Another option is that they take another assessment. Let's say the child certainly does not pass the test.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a level 1. And so the particular student, they might take another assessment at the school level, which is approved by the state. The
Oh, interesting. So basically, your administrative team or your principal or teacher would let you know if you failed the FSA, there's another route, a test that's similar to the FSA. I guess as a substitute, you want to say.
Right. It is an assessment that has been approved by the state.
Oh, that's interesting.
For our district, it's the same assessment, for all schools.
So technically, you have more than one shot then.
That's correct.
All right. That's really good to know because a lot of parents are stressed out for this. We don't have enough information at all given to us.
So we found two misconceptions. One was the degree of the age and that they could take the test again.
Yeah, correct.
So
it's huge.
that is
Another, I want to clarify that.
Right.
You can take another assessment that correlates
Right.
the assessment that's an approved assessment. But
Oh.
it's not the same FSA once again.
okay.
So you can get your results before the year ends, or would you get your results? All right, obviously you would because you
Yep.
could correlate to. And okay, so you have more than one time per year. That's really important.
Of course, there's many instances that, for example, a child will take what we call a specific summer school,
Right.
and at the end of the summer school, they can take the assessment, a reading assessment, and pass that assessment, they'll promote it to the next.
So then they can continue on to summer school and continue on with testing during summer school in order to pass their grade.
Right, they'll take summer school,
Wow.
and at the end of summer school, they'll take it. It's really an option.
It's an option. That's really huge. I really appreciate this information.
Wow. Thank you, Mr. William. Mr. Williams, so básicamente, en su humilde opinión, y otra vez disculpe que vayamos del lenguaje inglés al español, pero como este programa es bilingüe, ¿qué consejos le daría a esos padres y esas madres que están un poquito estresados sobre este examen y además estos muchachos que están un poquito estresados? Fuera de las prácticas que hay en línea en la computadora del FSA, ¿qué otra cosita usted les recomienda a aquellos padres y a aquellas madres para suavizar el estrés de ese examen? Que no es que no lo deben de coger tan a pecho, pero ¿qué consejo usted da?
Muy importante que comiencen al principio del año, que los niños estén leyendo,
Ujú.
practiquen la lectura, desde bien temprano. No pensamos en tercer grado, pero desde antes de tercer grado.
Okay.
Esta prueba, por ejemplo, los estándares de tercer grado requieren los estudiantes que puedan leer pasajes de ficción y no ficción.
Ujú, ujú.
Una práctica con eso, donde los estudiantes están leyendo todos los días en la casa,
Ujú, ujú.
donde los padres los ayudan y hacen preguntas de comprensión, por ejemplo.
Ujú, ujú.
Pero una manera, nuevamente, como le digo, no pueden comenzar desde tercer grado, pero desde mucho antes.
Entiendo.
Yo diría desde kindergarten.
Ujú.
No importa si quieren, perdón,
Sí.
si vienen por ejemplo, de otro país y están aprendiendo el inglés, pero todo lo que comienza con esas estrategias de lectura, matemáticas, los niños haciendo esas tareas en la casa, bien importante. De esa manera, eso cuando ellos les toman tomada esta prueba, no es una sorpresa, porque ya el estudiante lleva estudiando muchos días.
Entiendo. Y también este examen se da en matemática. This test is also given in reading comprehension and in mathematics, right, Mr. Williams?
That's correct.
So,
For third grade, they'll take the reading test and a math test.
so basically, the foundation of avoiding the stress of these two tests is to prepare early, and as early as kindergarten for reading and first grade for math, or also through kindergarten.
Good question. Starting in kindergarten, once a child gets to start school,
Mm-hmm.
it's a time for them to start learning how to read, but also comprehending, also doing math early on.
Mm-hmm.
They actually do that homework, that there's that commitment at home as well, but the kids are responsible and accountable for that. So if the
Mm-hmm.
It's that hard work that we do at home.
Right, right.
Good, Mr. Williams. Mimi, do you have any other questions for him?
Is this FSA testing only in public schools or as virtual
Homeschooling
Yeah.
is.
Very good question.
Thank you.
Yeah, assessment is in public schools and also charter schools as well. They have to get the test too.
Public and charter.
Okay.
So they're part of the system.
All right. So.
Private schools, however,
Mm-hmm.
they have their own assessment as well.
So they have to.
The FSA, so they might have different assessments.
Okay, so they have to obey a state law to have these assessments, both privates and public schools, right?
Don't know about private schools, but definitely public schools, we definitely have to follow what the state is shared with us.
Cool. All right, Mr. Williams. So let's kind of mix it up a bit, and let's go to the other topic in Orange County Public Schools, the summer slide. Can you explain to us what the summer slide is?
Basically, the summer slide is one student each school.
Mm-hmm.
In the summer start, if they don't take time for them to go back and read a book, a good book, on a weekly basis, as well as do some math skills at home, then you get to see what we call a summer slide. When the students get to start in August,
Mm-hmm.
that proficiency level has been reduced because they were out of school for 4 months.
Mm.
And so what we always recommend is basically for our parents to always get a really good book for students so they can continue practicing in reading with those reading skills at home, as well as some math skills. Now, the way I like to see it is like, for example, you are going to run a race,
Mm-hmm.
right? You prepare very hard for that race.
Exactly.
If you take that 2-month break, then you're gonna slide.
Okay. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So one way to keep that momentum, that learning going on, is for our students to continue learning during the summer.
Good. So basically, it's Mr. Williams. So then the summer slide is actually a preparation to get these students ready for the new school cycle, right?
So what we want is that the kids don't slide.
Okay.
So we want is that throughout the summer they continue to prepare, and so that learning continues. And there's multiple resources.
Can you
For free.
can you give me an example of one of those resources?
I'll be happy to share with you. For example, a very simple one is our picture that our parents go to the library and always check out some books of our youngsters.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one book that they can read.
I see.
Ideally, one fiction and non-fiction. Now, there's a research that I'll share with you
Mm-hmm.
that's online. And I'm going to spell it for you.
Okay.
Stella.com. This is for grade 2nd through 12. And I'm going to spell it for you now.
Okay.
That's NWSLA.com. What this is basically the kids get to read different articles that are current articles. And the best part is that you can also get the articles in Spanish.
Wow.
Mm.
So you have them in English and in Spanish. And he has comprehension questions. And they're all for free.
Wow, that's great.
Wow.
Our schools use this research as well, but it's a great research to have during the summer and have the kids log in on a weekly basis, pick a good article,
great.
Wow, wow. So, and if parents want to research more resources, what are the key words they could do? And pardoning for using this term, Googling it, but what keywords, Mr. Williams, would they parents look up in Google to be able to get more resources? Okay.
This summer.
So have them involved with reading and also with mathematics also, right?
And I agree with you 100%. And the reason why I'm underscoring reading
Mm-hmm.
is because reading will transfer to the other areas as well, what we call transfer to comprehension.
Okay.
So, for example, when we look at math, they will have like a math word problem. So the kids not only need to be able to calculate, but they need to be able to read a paragraph
Right.
and identify specifically what the kind of math problem they need to solve. But they still have to read.
Good. Well, Mr. Williams, I'm very happy and very proud that you've taken the time to call in and answer our questions. I think the topic of the FSA is something that we will continue to talk about here in the radio show as we talk with legislators, candidates to legislator in Tallahassee to see how this evolves. But you've touched the base on how to eliminate the stress, so I'm very grateful about that.
Very much so.
We did not know about the summer slide, so I'm grateful for you and for Catherine for helping us. And I hope that you and Catherine could continue to communicate with us so we could provide the information, because not only for Orange County, even though we broadcast in cyberspace, but we want everybody in the world to understand that the show Listen to Me is not only a vocal to understand and learn things from Orange County, but to even ask questions in their own school board or districts outside of Orange County, even outside of the state of Florida, where because we're listened in, Listen to Me is heard in Texas, Illinois, Puerto Rico, not only Florida. So the involvement is to get engaged with your kids at an early stage, and that will avoid the stress of the FSA, and it will prepare them for their next school period and avoid that summer slide. Right, Mr. Williams?
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah, that they continue to learn during the summer.
Right.
Learning does not stop in May.
Mm-hmm.
It's really to continue to build those skills during the summer.
Wow. Mimi, do you have any other questions for Mr. Williams?
I just greatly appreciate the information. It's what causes a lot of the parent stress is not having enough information provided. And even going to your own school and speaking to the administrative team, sometimes it's not that simple and you don't get much of any information. I was one of them. It was my first year coming in with my oldest child, and I didn't have any of this information that Mr. Williams, actually telling me. So, and I went several times to meetings with the principal and with an administrative team. I don't know why, but they didn't give me much information. I still don't understand, but that's why we stressed for the whole year, the entirety of the year. So with exactly what Mr. Williams has given us, if I would have had you sooner, it would have been a lot easier for us. So you have really relieved a lot of people's hearts. Thank you so much for calling us. I appreciate it.
Well, Mr. Williams, well, Mr. Williams, thank you so much for calling in, and please tell Catherine thank you so much. I'll be contacting her later this week or next week to see what we could schedule for our shows. Listen to Me. Is there anything else that you would like to tell our audience before we let you go, sir?
I just want to thank for our parents. Continue to work with your kids. You truly are doing an amazing impact on their lives. And their lives is truly in our hands as
Yes, sir.
and as parents. I'm a parent myself.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's good. That's good. And please forgive me for asking, but what part of Puerto Rico are you from? Sidra.
very tiny little.
Well, I come from a little tiny city in the south of Puerto Rico called Ponce. We have a big ego, but we're a little tiny city there called Ponce, Puerto Rico.
Bilingual. I get it.
Well, Mr. William. Oh yeah, well you know, Calle has a very colorful history also, and Sidra is a very they are very famous for their double A baseball players and some famous
Yep,
baseball players. See, so I know my sports, Mr. Williams. See, well, Mr. Williams, I am very humble, and thank you again for being on our show. I hope this is not the last time,
Yes.
and permitting your schedule. I know that school is going out on break now for summer break, so probably before the school starts, we would like to have you back and talk to us about what's going on in Orange County Public Schools. Is that possible?
Sounds good.
All right, Mr. Williams. Well, thank you so much. God bless. Thank you for all the hard work for helping us,
Yes.
because I know that the teaching is sometimes a thankless job. But from us here in the staff of Listen to Me, thank you so much for all the hard work that you're doing, Mr. Williams. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y que Dios me lo bendiga. Y gracias por estar aquí en Listen to Me. Gracias. So that was Mr. Williams, and we did it. So see, job well done, Miss Mimi.
Great.
We got it done, and Mr. Williams has answered us. You're right. Sometimes the information is not out there at the correct time. But again, the FSA is going to be done next year. So at least we've projected this information, and closer to the FSA of next year,
Right.
we have the correct information
Yes.
now. We even have resources that we could give out again.
Exactly.
And we will. So job well done. Now we gotta get to the next bite here. But as we prepare for our next sector, we're gonna put Mr. Montes para que nos toque una cancioncita, and we're gonna be here, and we're just chilling with Mimi and me today. It's kind of nice and laid back, but I like it. So we'll be right back after this song, and listen to me. Yes. After my drink of coffee, and I need